Well, good morning, everybody. And I just want to introduce one of our mission partners, Jim Stevens, who's from Grassroots Rwanda. And I'm going to let Karen Mounts do all the talking. I'm going to hand over to you, Karen and Jim, for this update on Grassroots Rwanda. Over to you.
Thank you, Chris. It's lovely to see you this morning, Jim. And we're going to have a brief chat about Grassroots Rwanda and the interaction you've had with Canford Church through a gift, a donation that we made last year. We were introduced to you by Richard and Nikki Smart, who've had an involvement in Rwanda, and we were very moved by what they told us. So just to give us some background, what was the situation in Rwanda between the church and the government that led to this interaction with us?
Yes, I mean, we've got a picture that you might like to put on in a moment of a church in a rural area, and you'll see on that church that there is no guttering, no collection of water, no provision for rain when it comes splashing back to attack the foundations of the church, no windows, no toilets. And so the government was saying that to be a church operative, those sorts of things ought to be in place. And they were very reasonable in their discussions, because they said, well, if you say that you will get this particular thing done within the next 3 months, we will consider opening the church again once you've done that.
Yeah. So how does Grassroots Rwanda operate with the church in that district?
Very much on personal relationships.
Right.
As a trust, we visit probably 3 times over a 2-year period. Okay. So we know the bishop, we know the senior clergy there, we have all sorts of contacts with people. We know them, and we love them, and they love us. Every time we go, they say, "Great to see you. Your presence tells us we're not forgotten."
What did Canford's donation go towards?
Well, the donation went towards helping 2 or 3 perhaps chapels get ready to be opened again. Right. One of the things that had to be done was flooring. I know that was done because I was there when they were trying to start the flooring off. And they needed 80 packets of cement, £10 a time, to just floor the church. And £10 is not over much here, but in Rwanda, that's a colossal amount.
And these churches aren't just about worship, are they? They're socially active for the community.
No, in many places, particularly a long way from the tarmac road, the worship building can be the only place where people can meet together. And so things that we've wanted to help with, like preschool groups and healthy mums, if the church or the chapel is shut, those activities are more than not likely to be stopped.
Right.
So the money that you have given us has been used to help ensure places are open, so those sorts of groups can meet.
Well, that's fantastic. You sent us some wonderful pictures, particularly of the preschool children, absolutely adorable. And you can see the poverty, and you can see what it means to them to be there together and learning together. That's fantastic. How has COVID-19, how has that affected Rwanda?
On the whole, there is not too much COVID-19 sickness, except in the west of the country, which is close to the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Right.
There it's quite serious. Churches have been closed, so worship is not happening. We're back to the original problems. One of the spin-offs, I think, there has been that pastors are encouraging their people to have worship at home. So as a family, say your prayers together, read the scriptures together, sing your songs together. And I think that's a very positive thing. Maybe in this country we need to learn from that too. The other thing is that it has been difficult getting food. There have been queues for food. Our trust has sent money to help with that. Also, the price of food has rocketed. So particularly the poorer areas where we tend to operate most, that is really a problem. Yeah. And there have been incidents of food being stolen, and so it's difficult. But my sense is from the church leaders that there's a real sense that God is with his people, encourage them, and is never going to leave them nor forsake them. So out of difficulty, experiences of God's goodness, I think, are growing.
That's certainly a lesson for encourage for us, considering what we have.
Yeah.
Comparison, isn't it? Jim, thank you so much for chatting to us this morning and letting us catch up with what's happened. And we will pray and we ask that God will bless your work in Rwanda and bless you and your team.
Well, thank you very much. It's tragic from my point of view that I can't be with you in the flesh, but maybe when we're back to having churches open, you might like to give me an invitation, and I would love to come to see you all.
Sure you
but
will.
Thank you so much for your generosity. May God bless you all. Thank you.
And thank you, Jim. And I shall look forward to inviting you to come and speak at Camford Church as soon as the lockdown is over. And God bless you and your mission there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.